Hello friends, welcome back to the Power BI Masterclass series. Now today we're gonna solve an advanced DAX challenge. So let me show you what our challenge is. So here we have two Excel files, and of course you can download this file from the description below. So we have price equal and price change Excel files. So here for the price equal we have two tables here. So the first one is sales table and another one is price equal. So here for the sales table, here we have the order date, amount and the product. And here for the price equal, we have product and price. So this product is unique list of product names we have here, and we have the price. And using these product name, we can link this with the sales table, and we can calculate the sales amount. That is simple, that is multiply of this amount with the price that we have here, so we can get that. But we have another Excel file that contain the new price list. Here you can see we have the new price based on the quarter and for the specific product. And using these two, that is product name and the quarter, we want to calculate the sales figure using the new price that we have here. So let me show you how we can do this. So first of all, I'll go to this Power BI and I'll import my Excel file. So go to this get data and I'll say Excel workbook. Now I'll select my file, that is my price equal, and I'll say open. Now here I'll select my table instead of sheets. That makes sure I'll be importing the table that I want here, and I'll click on transform data, and this is redirect me to the Power Query editor. Now first of all, I'll rename these two tables. So this is my price table. I'll say this is my price TBL, and the second one is my sales table. I'll say this is my sales TBL. Now we got these two tables. Now if I use this order date and calculate this amount that should be multiplied with the price, then I'll get the sales amount. Then I'll get the inaccurate result because this order date is not yet completed. There is we have some missing entries for here. For some orders we have missing, for some date we have missing entries, and this order date has some duplicate entries, you can see, because we have more than one entries for the different products. That's the reason here we got similar date for three entries, you can see. And that's the reason here we need to create a dates table here. And I want you to make a note here, that is whenever you are using a date column in your calculation, then that's the indication that we need to create a dates table here. So I'll go to this new source here and I'll click on blank query, and I'll go to this advanced editor. Now here I'll paste my code, that is my dates table M code. I'll go to this is my dates table M code, and I'll paste it here. I'll click on done. Now here we need to provide some parameters here. So my start date is from 1st of January 2017 to the end, that is 31st 12th month 2019. We have these informations. Now the fiscal start month, I'll say by default I'll say 1. Maybe you need to provide different fiscal start month here based on your company. Now I'll go to this invoke option. Now you can see we got a dates table here. Now let's rename this dates table. So I'll right click here and I'll say rename, and I'll say this is my dates tbl dates table. Now we got the dates table, and I'll click on close and apply. You can see we got three tables here, and I'll go to this model view, and here you can see these two tables are got linked with the product column. Now we need to link this orders that is order date with this dates table. Now what I'll do, I'll simply drag it here and drop it here. And I'll say I want one to many relationship and cross filter direction is single. And I'll click on save. Now I'll go to this report view here. Now let's visualize our data. I'll click on a table and let's add some fields here. Let's add a date field here, and then let's add product here, product name, and let's add here we need to create what here we need to create a sales measure, that is before that let's increase the values here. Let's say this is 16. Let's increase the column headers also. Let's say it is also 16, and let's make it blue. Now instead of year, quarter, and month and day, I just want year and month. You can see we got year, month, and product. Now what we want is we want the sales. So what I'll do, I'll create a table here. That's my measures table. In that I'll put my measures. So what I'll do, I'll go to this enter data and I'll say this is my measures table, measures tbl, and I'll click on load. Now you can see here we got our measures table and here we got one column. Now what I'll do, I'll create a new measure here. I'll say new measure. I'll just right click here and you can select a measure here. Now you can also go to this model view, modeling options, sorry, in this modeling options, and you can just click on new measures and I'll say this is my old sales. I'll say old sales, and here I'll use some iterator function, that is my sumx function. So what it does, it returns the sum of an expression evaluating the each for each rows in a table. And here we need to provide a table here. I'll say my sales table, and I just need to multiply this amount with the price column. If I just write price here, you can see we are not able to access the price column because this price column is from the different table. So that's the reason here we need to use related function. So this related function, what it does, it returns the value that is related from another table. So say I want the price column from the price table. Let's just format this here. Now I'll click on enter. Now let's add this old sales. So let's first this. Now we got the old sales, but we need to format this. I'll go to this and I'll say I want this in United States dollars. We have the old sales here and I'll delete this column. I don't need this column. Now here we got year wise, month wise, product and their sales. That is my old sales because we have the old price here from the price table. Now we have another Excel file which contains the new price based on the quarter for different products that we have here. Now we need to use this product column and this quarter to get this price here. Now what I'll do, first of all, I'll import this file. I'll go to this report and I'll click on Excel workbook and I'll import my Excel workbook and I'll say I want the table and I'll click on transform data. Now first of all, just rename this. So I'll say this is my new price table, new price tbl, and here we don't need to do any data preparation task here. That's fine. Here now you can see here we got the quarter column and we don't have the quarter column in this price table and the sales table also, and in dates table. Let me see, here we have the quarter column or not. And now you can see we don't have the quarter column here, so we need to create a quarter column in this dates table to access this price. So what I'll do, I'll go to this dates table and I'll go to this where it is, so this quarter in calendar, and I'll select this and I'll go to this add column option, and I'll say column from example, and I'll click on from selections. Now let's say this is my quarter match. I'll say quarter match, quarter match, match, quarter match, and it just like a flash fill option in Excel. So I just need to use Q1 here, and I'll hit enter. Now you can see we got the quarter, and I'll click on OK. Now we have the quarter match column, and we do have the price table column. Here we have the price table, sorry, this product column, and using these two tables we can get this price column. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this close and apply options. Now let's create our measure that's calculate our new price here from the price table, new price table. I'll just right click here, the measures table, and I'll say new measures, this one. And here I'll say this is my new price, new price, that's equals to, and here I'll use lookup value function, and the parameter that we need to provide is, the first one is the result column name. So what I want is, I want the price, new price, from the new price table, price from the new price table, this one, this column. And the second parameter is the search column name, that is, I want to search these products from the sales table inside this product new price column. So what I'll do, I'll say I want to search, the search column is product new price, and here the search value, I need to provide the search value from this the product name from this sales table column, sales table. So what I'll do, here I'll use product. Now you can see we are not able to access the product column. So what I'll do, here I'll use selected value function. So what it does, it means it just returns a value when there is only one value specified. Otherwise, it returns an alternate result. So I'll say I want the product column from the sales table. Now, what it does, it just search these values where it is, this one, these product names inside these column, this one, product new price column. Now the second parameter is, we need to provide a quarter here. I'll say quarter, that's the search column 2 is my quarter, and I want to search the values from this dates table, quarter match, this one. And I'll just close it here. That is, what we are doing is we are searching the column that is my quarter match from the dates table columns, these values inside this quarter match quarter column. Now let's just format it here so you can see better. Now just hit enter. Now let's add our old price. So we have old price in the price table and the new price here. Now you can see the old price for the July month for the cheese product is 10, and for the new price was 7. Now we have the old price and the new price, and now we will create the new sales figures. So what I'll do, I'll just right click here for the measures table, and I'll just say new measures, and this is my new sales, new sales, that is equals to, And here we are simply using some x iterator function, and all the x functions are iterator functions. So here I'll say the table is my sales table, and I want to multiply the amount from the sales table with the new price that we have. This one, this called measure, new price measure. Now let's select this and let's format it here. So let's say I want this in a United States dollars. Now let's select this and let's add a new field. So this is my field. You can see for the July month the sales was around $3,040, and the new sales figure is $2,128. I can see though we have the old sales was sorry, the old price was higher, still you can see the old sales is low compared to the new sales here. So old sales were old sales was 3,19,336 and the old new sales was 3,25,993. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed in this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.